might think that getting into the IT field is impossible without a computer science degree, but Tech Coach Ralph is here to prove you wrong. Get ready for some jaw-dropping revelations on how to break into this lucrative industry. Listen up, tech enthusiasts! Are you ready to break through into the IT field, but feel like you need a computer science degree to make it happen? Think again! Tech Coach Ralph has some exclusive, mind-blowing secrets to share with you. Get ready to be blown away by his jaw-dropping revelations on how to break into the tech industry without a computer science degree. So get your notepad ready, because Tech Coach Ralph is going to change your life forever. Buckle up, because you're about to embark on a journey to success in the IT field.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Wednesday, June 12th, 2024. We are at the midpoint of our week, and we are almost at the midpoint of the month. We are making it through. We already got my guy, Yakar, in the building with the Kobe emojis. Good morning, Yakar. What's going on? Welcome in, YouTube family. Welcome in, my new Twitch family. How is everyone doing today? Hopefully you're having a beautiful start of your day already. Hopefully you've already gotten a lot of work. If you do not know who I am your host of the show and of the channel. I am Tech Coach Ralph, where we are engineered to win. As it says right there, engineered to win. That is our goal. That, my friend, is our focus. So this is the Koffee and Kata morning show. We're going to get into our news stories, and then we're going to get into working on continuing to push our app through the App Store. I already have the emulators for the iPad and for the 6.5 inch iPhone, so that we can upload those screenshots, do all that good stuff. It's already open. The app is already started. I might have to get one more iPad up there, but I'm not entirely sure yet. We'll see. But we're gonna get going. Reminder, we have the test-driven development software explorations concept and overview being premiered at noon today. You want to make sure you tune into that because it has such great information, such great coding strategy and style. You don't want to miss it, right? You don't want to miss it. So that being said, let's get into our news. And by the way, if you haven't done so already, do me a favor, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can know every single time that we go live and drop new content. And if you need one-on-one help from me, go over and check out the Patreon at www.techcoachralph.dev, and we can run it up together. And we have Rod Brown in the building as well early this morning. It says morning, folks. Morning to you as well, Rod Brown. Happy to have you here as always. So without further ado, let's jump into our news for the day. So let's get after it. All right, let's throw up our 5-minute timer as well. And the first story of the day. Amazon pledges $1.4 billion for housing. What does that mean? So Amazon has pledged $1.4 billion to construct 14,000 affordable homes in the Nashville, Seattle, and Washington metro areas, Bloomberg reports. The investment, bringing the total in Amazon's housing equity fund to $3.6 billion, is part of an initiative to increase affordability in regions where Amazon has offices. It has been criticized for contributing to housing shortages due to highly paid employees driving up the prices. The fund aims to build residence for households with 30% to 80% of the median income in their region, helping those who are not eligible for subsidies. Interesting. This is very so because they are running up the value of houses, they are building affordable homes. I wonder, I'm very interested. What if somebody tries to buy the home that, because when it comes to housing, there are bidding wars. Do they have a cap on how much you can make in order to buy one of these homes? That is going to be very interesting. And they're putting them in areas that has Amazon facilities. So that's very interesting. All right. So that is our first news for today. Curious to hear your thoughts about it as well. Leave me a comment. Leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts. All right. Let's jump into our next one for today. So Spotify to offer new pricier plans. So guess what Spotify is saying? Spotify is saying
One more thing. Price of the brick going up.
the price of the brick is going up at Spotify. So amid price hikes for Spotify users comes another plan, a higher price premium subscription, Bloomberg reports, citing an anonymous source. The new tier, to be promoted as an add-on, will offer access to better audio and more tools for creating playlists and organizing song libraries. The cost of at least $5 more a month would represent about a 40% increase on an individual's user's base plan. Spotify, a digital music, podcast, and video service, recently announced its second price increase in more than a decade by $1 to $11.99 for a standard paid subscription. So the price of the brick is going up at Spotify. So just be ready. Don't act surprised when you get hit with that. All right. Next up on the docket for today, we have Google debuts streaming ad network. All right. So ads on free streaming channels are even harder to avoid now. Google's new TV advertising network can place targeted, unskippable ads to Google TV powered stream boxes and smart TVs and on free content. That means 20 million users with Google TV loaded devices from brands such as Sony and TCL, as well as Android hardware and Chromecast users, will get more ads. Reach could even exceed 150 million, The Verge says, if advertisers choose to include YouTube. Though users can avoid ads by paying a premium, Google's move is the latest example of tech and media giants chasing more profitability. Is there a problem with chasing more profitability? I don't really think so, because at the end of the day, it's your choice whether you're going to use them or not. All right. So we have our next one up. Wait a second. What's that? What in the world is going on over here? I think I know what's going on. All right. I got you. I see what's going on here. Oh God. So much. This Ecamm thing. All right. So let's go over to our next one. How Temu toppled eBay. U.S. consumers are more concerned with pricing than shipping speed, new survey data shows. The finding helps explain why, in just 2 years, the Chinese shopping app Temu has been able to gain an edge, overcome e-commerce retailers such as eBay, despite the latter three-decade advantage. Per the April survey, 34% of respondents shop at Temu at least monthly. They must have interviewed my wife on this one. They must have surveyed my wife. While 29% do so on eBay. And though Amazon is still king with 75% of survey takers shopping there once a month at a minimum, its position may be imperiled as consumers continue to prioritize value. The share of US shopping journeys that began a marketplace such as Amazon fell more than 50% in 2022 to 40% last year. Conversely, more potential purchases are originating on search engines, rising to nearly 30% this year from 25% last year. A shift that suggests shoppers are deal hungry, as they should be, all right? Because as they try to raise the price of the brick, we try to find better value. That, my friend, is capitalism at its finest. All right, last story for today. All right, so Apple shares hit record on AI news. Apple shares closed at a new record high on Tuesday. A Wall Street signal approved of its latest approach to artificial intelligence. Elsewhere, the tech giant's Much anticipated AI moves are seen as more cautious than expected. There's a partnership with OpenAI, but Apple isn't charging extra for the use of its ChatGPT bot. And OpenAI won't train its model with Apple users' queries. So is Apple's AI strategy personalized and understated, as Bloomberg's Mark Gurman writes, or is it behind its rival, as the New York Times suggests it could be? That is an interesting question for us to figure out. Which reminds me, that means I have to go check my Apple stock to see how that's doing today. But anyhow, I digress. Let's move on with the show. Okay, so that is our news for today. Hopefully, you found that informative and helpful. Just trying to do a few topics to see what's going on in the market out there, what's going on in the news, tech news, all that good stuff. But we have a mission for today, my friends. We are going to start working on getting our screenshots into the iOS App Store, into the Apple Store, so that we can move forward. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and log in to my developer account for Apple. Okay. All right, so we are logged in, and let's go over to this screen. So we have to do the 6.5. I thought I have the 5. Okay, I have the 5.5. We have to do the 6.5, and then we need to do the iPad 13 and the 12.9. I don't know if there's much of a difference between the two, but I'll see if I can upload the same screenshot for the two. All right, so let's go ahead and let's switch to this screen right here, where I have. Let's pull this up and let's go to here. Okay, cool. So let's see this screen where I have the iPhone 11 Max Pro and the iPad Pro. And I'll tell you this, it's very interesting that the iOS simulators, they take much less memory than the Android emulators, all right? Where's my timer? Hold on one second. Let's go ahead and do this one. There we go. So we'll put 20 minutes on the clock as well. We'll wrap it up in about 20 minutes, maybe even faster if we can get through the screenshots and getting through the iOS store, because I just want to get this thing onto the next step. So here we go. All right, let's go here. Let's do some screenshots. Let's start with iPad. We'll do screenshot for iPad. Let's say we save that to, I don't know, save that to, I guess, desktop. And now let's start filling out. Let's say we do 500K. And we go hours spent on activity. Let's say we spend 10 hours. That costs us $570. And additional cost of activity, let's say it costs $2,000 to get there and everything like that. However, this is your car we're talking about here. So let's say the money made from this activity is $50K. That means the money made is $47,429. That's what we're talking about. All right. So let's take a screenshot of that. Oh my goodness. We are back. Oh, craziness. This is so annoying. I gotta figure out what's going on. And it's still tracking high. Not sure what's going on with that. Let's try that one more time. So weird. I don't know. This thing is so weird. I gotta figure it out. I'm gonna have to spend some extra time trying to see what's going on with this software, because this is not okay. I'm gonna reach out to support today. All right. Anyways, let's go here. Let's take our screenshot. keep monitoring this as we go along. Let's take this screenshot, save that to the desktop, and let's go with, let's say you make, let's see, say 100K, and you don't make that from there. Let's say it costs you 500 and money made is 0, a big fat 0. Let me get this off the screen as well. And let's say we got that. Let's take a screenshot of that. I think we need at least 3 screenshots. All right, cool. Take that screenshot. We got that. And we got Mitch in the building. Mitch says, couple of straight months, nobody's done it quite like I done it. If you did it, I did it before you. They don't want it with Mitch. That's a fact, though. Struggling right now, Mitch, because this, I don't know what's going on with this software, but we're here. We are here, right? We don't miss. So we got that. Let's go to, let's do a reset, and we'll go with one more screenshot. And we shall switch over to, actually, let me just get the screenshots for this one as well, right? So let's go with this one. Let's say we put 300. And we go with, let's say 4. And additional cost of activity, let's say 200. And let's say we make 1,000. And we take that screenshot, save that to the desktop. And then we also go with, let's take this screenshot here, save that to the desktop, and we go with reset calculator, save that to the desktop. Cool. Let's go with that. You still see buffering? You might be catching up because I had to reset it 2 times in a row. So you might just be catching up. Hopefully not, but I don't know. Let me know, Mitch. Let me know. All right. Let's go over to the, let me see. It should be all right. Let's go over to our other screen where we are going to do our uploads. All right, cool. So let me expand this back. Let me make myself a little bit smaller, although that's not really possible. But let's go here and let's go. Here. All right, so let's start uploading. Let's see. All right, so let's go to iPad, drag 3. All right, let me get those over here. It's all due to you, Mitch. All due to you. I'm just saying. Because once you get here, that's when the party gets started, Mitch. Come on. You know what it is. All right, so let's see here. iPad. Let's take these iPads right here, and I'm going to drop them right there. There we go. And let me see. Can I arrange them? Go with that. Okay, and now let's go to this one. And we are going to drag I appreciate it, man. But you do play a big part. Very much appreciated here, Mitch. Very much appreciated. All right, let's go with that one. Probably should have took some in the landscape view, but it is what it is. All right. So let's go here, and now let's go to this one, and we will drop the one from the iPhone in there, just like that, or not. Why are we not? Wait a second. Here, using 6.7. Weird. Okay. Anyways, let's drag that one. There we go. All right. So we got these in there. And what else is left? Add for review. And the last thing is the item below are required to start review process under the Digital Service Act. You must provide and verify information regarding your account. Where do we see that? So we are pretty much at the last step for Apple. Let me see. Actually, let me move this around. Let's move this over here, and that looks good. Well, let me move this to the front like that. That looks good. Could be the same thing. All right. Nah, that's fine. All right. Let's see. So we need to do the Digital Service Act. Let's take a look at what that is again. Manage European Union Digital Service Act trader requirements. Requires Apple to verify and display trader contact information for all traders distributing apps on the App Store in European Union. This includes an address, phone number, or email address that you provide to Apple for the purpose of posting on your App Store product page in accordance with the DSA. Once verified, Apple will publish this information on your App Store product page when your app is distributed in 27 of any other 27 territories in the EU. If you have not already confirmed your trader status, next time you submit a new app in the App Store Connect, you'll be asked to disclose whether or not you're a trader in connection with the DSA in order to stay compliant across territories when distributing on the App Store. You need to confirm your trader status if you have at least one app on the App Store in the EU that qualifies you as a trader. And then you'll then have the option to turn off or specify your trader status for each app that you distribute. If you are not a trader, consumers in the EU will be informed that consumer rights stemming from applicable consumer protection laws won't apply to contracts between you and them. Trader, you must assess whether you are a trader for EU law purposes. If you don't distribute apps on the App Store in the EU, you only distribute apps via alternative distributions or test flight, or on the App Store only outside the EU, you're not acting as a trader, or on the App Store, Apple can't determine whether you're a trader. You must assess whether you're a trader for EU law purposes. So that means, okay, know if you're a trader, right? The DSA defines a trader as a natural person or any legal person, irrespective of whether privately or publicly owned, who is acting, including through any person acting in his or her name or on his or her behalf for a purpose relating to his or her trade, business, craft, or profession. The European Commission has issued a notice on what constitutes a trader. Though it's not specific or digital commerce, the EC has also published guidance in all right. To determine if you're a trader, you should consider a range of non-exhaustive and non-exclusive factors.
Lunch break.
So pretty much done, but whether you make whether you make revenue as a result of your app. For example, if your app includes in-app purchases or if it's paid or ad-sponsored app, especially if you're transacting in large volumes, whether you engage in commercial practices towards consumers, including advertising or promoting products or services, whether you registered for VAT purposes, value-added tax, whether you develop your app in connection with your trade, business, craft, or profession, meaning you're acting in a professional business capacity, you're unlikely to be a trader. You're unlikely to be a trader for e-law purposes if you're acting for purposes which are outside your trade, business, craft, or profession. For example, if you're a hobbyist and you develop your app with no intention of commercializing it, you may not be considered a trader. Regardless of whether you're an individual, developer, or organization, if you have legal status associated with the business activity, that would suggest you may be a trader. The information you need to provide if you're a trader. The information you need to provide depends on whether you're enrolled in the Apple Developer Program as an individual or organization. Organizations, the address associated with your DUNS number will automatically be displayed. You need to enter the following for display. Let's see. Information for this display purpose won't impact information associated with your Apple Developer Program membership. If you need to update your physical address, contact us. Individuals, you need to enter the following for display on your App Store product page. Let's see here. All traders need to provide payment account details. If you haven't already entered them in the App Connect store, you'll be asked to certify that you only offer products or services that comply with the applicable rules of EU law. Interesting. So, okay, cool. I'm gonna have to think about that a little bit. Let me see. Go back. I don't even know where you enter this information. I'm gonna have to look into that a little bit more, but I think we are just about at the end of this. So I gotta find out where we're going to enter this information. And maybe it's inside the developer section. I don't know. But either way. I think that is good for today. We have our screenshots uploaded and we are going to, so we're good on that. And we have our screenshots uploaded. That was the last step. We have our iPad preview, we have our iPhone preview. I just got to look a little bit more into this little Europe thing and we'll figure it out from there. We'll run it up from there. Right. So anyways, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like Mitch said, shout out to Mitch as always, says, I see your subs are going up. That's dope. I appreciate it, Mitch, and I appreciate you because you help make the show lively with your comments and, with your information that you share with us on Saturday mornings as well and throughout the week. Very much appreciated. You, Yakar, Rod Brown, Antonio Watkins, Ferris, Kay Cooper, everyone who comes and join us. I really, really appreciate it. But we're going to end it for today. Remember, we have at noon today, Eastern time, we have the test-driven development software expiration premiering. So you definitely want to tune into that for that. Very, very important concept. I wish more people would adopt it. It'll make our code a lot better. It'll make just our software a lot better. All right. And, other than that, do me a favor, like the video, share the video on your way out, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can know every single time that we go live. And if you need exclusive content that is not on YouTube, go over to www.techcoachralph.dev where you can sign up for the Patreon there as well as see my coaching plans and we can work together one-on-one so we can run it up together. But until next time, you guys have a great middle of the week. Looking forward to the weekend. We're going to run it up even more. All right. With that being said, I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We're going live tomorrow night. Don't forget. Hopefully I have this stuff resolved by then, but we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. All right. On that note, this is Tech Coach Ralph, and we are out.
You might think that getting into the IT field is impossible without a computer science degree, but Tech Coach Ralph is here to prove you wrong. Get ready for some jaw-dropping revelations on how to break into this lucrative industry. Listen up, tech enthusiasts. Are you ready to break through into the IT field, but feel like you need a computer science degree to make it happen? Think again. Tech Coach Ralph has some exclusive, mind-blowing secrets to share with you. Get ready to be blown away by his jaw-dropping revelations on how to break into the tech industry without a computer science degree. So get your notepad ready, because Tech Coach Ralph is going to change your life forever. Buckle up, because you're about to embark on a journey to success in the IT field.
What is your profession?